Thanksgiving is supposed to be a happy day. It's a time for getting together with family and friends and eating and watching football games and talking. However, for many people, holidays, among them Thanksgiving, are times of great loneliness. Because of age or any of a number of other reasons, holidays present major problems for a lot of people. There are organizations in Providence, however, both public and private, who take steps to ease the loneliness of holidays. On Thanksgiving, for instance, a number of organizations sponsor free dinners for the elderly, the poor, those who are alone. This is St. Michael's Church in Providence. Volunteers from the parish, as well as from around the state, have contributed their time and their money for a food co-op to provide food for families to celebrate Thanksgiving, as well as a Thanksgiving dinner held on Thursday, which served over 100 people from the community. Sister Mary Riley and Joe Gabriel are the organizers of the event. I spoke with them about how they see this relating to the spirit of Thanksgiving.
We feel that it's an occasion that recalls to mind the many things we have received from the Lord, and we feel that one way of expressing that thanks is by sharing those same goods with other people who do not have.
We felt by doing the co-op, having people come and picking the things for the Thanksgiving dinner was better, first of all, because of the fact that the turkeys, putting them together and lugging them and just dropping them on the back doors had no significance. We felt that by having them come here and picking out what they needed, there wouldn't be any waste, and we also felt that it brought a little dignity to their lives too. Mm-hmm.
I've been told that the bears are the most dangerous animal there is to work with. Are they?
Насколько я слышал, с медведями работать опаснее всего. Это правда?
Ну, как с ними обращаться? Ну, а в общем-то это зависит, вы знаете что, от того, что какая школа им дана. Вообще мимика у медведей, мимика скрыта под большой шерстью на лице. И поэтому, если у тигра видно, что ушки прижались, сморщился нос, то у медведя ничего не видно и не знаешь, когда он бросится.
Really, it depends on how you handle the bears. The problem is that with the tigers and some other animals, from their face you can guess whether they're in for something. But with the bears, because of their long hair, you can never see. You can never really predict what could happen.
How do you train a bear to do, for instance, that kneeling step, the little one?
Как удается заставить медведя встать на колени?
Ну, русская школа по дрессуре медведя, она считается традиционной. Наши русские артисты в медведях достигли очень многого. Мишки очень талантливые, высокоинтеллигентные животные. И я думаю, что я не удивлюсь, что скоро, может быть, медведи будут читать стихи.
So, you see, really bears are very intelligent animals, and the Russian school of training bears is very famous and has old traditions. And because of the bears are so intelligent, he would not wonder if one day they will be able to rehearse, they'll be able to read poetry, doing something like that.
If President Carter's energy bill is passed, fuel wasters like this electricity-powered waterfall may be the first of our luxuries to go. But bigger fears center around rising costs for the consumer and job security in factories that use lots of energy. This week, we spoke to Charles Relke, Group Vice President for Textron. Textron employs some 3,400 people in the state of Rhode Island. We asked Mr. Relke how rising energy costs would affect them.
It will affect Textron the same way it will most every other company, and that is that we see through the tax provisions that it will cost us more.
So how will you deal with that rising cost? Will you have to lay off employees or cut back in production some?
No, because energy still is not that large an element in the cost of our product.
What percentage is it of your total cost?
It's about less than 2%, about 1.7% now. This varies, of course, with the business. In the case of our foundry, it's a major cost. In the case of our less energy-intensive companies, it can be as low as under 1%.
So in your foundry, how would you deal with the greatly increased energy costs?
There we are putting a special effort on coming up with cost-efficient ways of handling our business. We're expending considerable capital funds to reduce the amount of energy that we have to use. And of course, the other thing, the customer is going to end up paying a higher price if the cost of energy goes up.
Conserving energy is something we've been stalling on for a while now. When President Carter's energy bill passes, we're going to have to quit stalling. It's going to mean changes for both the individual and the industry. And next year, here in Providence, the independent man may be holding a candle. Masha Hamilton for Newswrap 36.